Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. You got the super team of sports talking with y'all. I'm one half of it, Diego Barishnikov, the Black Dominican Russian. And I'm here checking in with my main man, my partner in crime. They call him the 6 foot and under post-up champ. Tell them who you are.
What's good people? It's the other A in AA Sports, your boy Uncle Hate, and I'm in mourning tonight.
Man. That was a rough one we took on the nose last night, right? Talking about our Georgia Bulldogs dropping that game to the Crimson Tide in overtime.
We can really move that up. We can just go ahead and deal with that now.
Go ahead and deal with it now. That's the best way to get over your grief. It says to go ahead and attack it head on.
How the hell do you let somebody get behind you on 2nd and 26?
Apparently they're supposed to be playing cover 2 and the safety was way out of position. But at the same time, you know, if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the basic principles of the cover 2 defense is if the nobody comes out like in that flat area to attack that corner, he's supposed to sink.
Right.
End up in the receiver's lap.
Right.
And that didn't happen. And he was getting toasted the whole game too. So
they was on 14's ass the whole second half.
Yeah, they were picking on him. They saw something on film that said, you know what, we going at him, and it definitely paid off for him.
Man, I tell you, it's been a hard year for the state of Georgia. It's been a hard calendar year.
I couldn't imagine being a Falcons fan having to deal with losing the Super Bowl like that, and then not even a year later having to deal with this.
Bro, do you know the type of pressure this whole thing puts on Atlanta now? Like, they got to go on a run now. I mean, they have to go on a run.
Oh, man. I saw somebody posted, I guess Nick Foles will throw 5 touchdowns this week.
You know, we'll get into that later, but it's been a hard calendar year. I mean, because God already looked out when the homie missed the field goal. God looked out.
And when that happened, I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, okay, we got it now.
Yeah, we're going to win. Yeah. I mean, you know, the kicker looked nervous the whole time. He had ate a whole bowl of Scareties before he even started warming up.
Yeah.
And they got the 3. When they got that sack home, it was title time.
Because I was cheering about the sack so much, I didn't even really pay attention to how they was lining up or anything for the play. I just kind of zoned back in, and the ball was in the air to the end zone.
The shit happened so fast. I was like, it's over. I mean, they won. It's done.
Not so soon. It's like, is Georgia Cleveland?
Ooh.
I mean, the title drought here. I mean, you got the Braves that threw in that one. That was way back in 96, 95? Ever since then, the closest anybody has come is was that 2012 when the Falcons lost to the 49ers in the NFC Championship at home.
Yeah.
Last year, lost in the Super Bowl. Outside of that,
yeah, it's been we can't even bring the Hawks up. I mean, they're not even in the equation. Let me ask you
around temps.
I mean, I know an L is an L, but these getting hawked down L's that they keep taking, these are the worst.
Man, make you think, man. Is it a curse? Is Lil B got something to do with this?
Nah, you know what it got to do with it.
What's that?
That damn stadium.
Oh. Can they build that stadium on the church's land?
Hey, man, they ran them folks up out that church, man. God don't forget, man. That game was won, though. And I understand. Shout out to our homie Coach Hammer. Last night, he was like, man, we got a good foundation. Kirby did good. Yeah, he did, but you can't leave them on the table like that. You can't.
Not like that.
You don't know. You honestly don't know. You know, boosters are paying their bread right now. Lining up the hookers. They getting it together so their teams can be back.
Yeah. It's
not guaranteed every year. It's not.
Now, I will say it's a little bit, like you said, it's never guaranteed, but it's a little better than it is in the NFL because with college, you know, you can go out and get whoever you want.
Yeah.
If you can scoop up all the 5-star talent, then shit, you can have all the 5-star talent. Ain't no cap. Everyone treated equally, so you can go out there and get the best.
Right.
Eventually, that should lead you back to at least the playoff, and then you take care of your business there, and then the rest will take care of itself. But yeah, you stuff like this, up 20-3, 20-7, second half. Nah, man, you gotta capitalize on that. Yeah, that was rough.
I mean, he got the number 1 recruiting class coming in. Let me ask you this: you think Fromm come back to starter?
Eason is he announced either last night or today he's transferring to Washington.
No, I'm talking about they got the number 1 quarterback coming in. So
they got the kid coming in. He's the number 1 dual threat quarterback.
Okay, got you.
So I want to say he got a little wiggle to him.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Fromm, and then they probably had the other kid in there in some packages. Because as you saw throughout this season, we went to that wild dog a lot.
Yeah.
Last night they put Mecole Hardman back there, who's an old quarterback. I guess so. Maybe that's how they work the new kid in. But I'm expecting it to be Fromm.
I didn't put him on my champs. I'm not sure if you did, but can we raise a glass to Nick Saban? I don't necessarily care for him. You got to, man. Them adjustments. Would you have did that in the second half? A freshman?
I mean, he probably was already thinking about it anyway.
I heard that today. They said that had the Clemson game went the wrong way, he was going to play that game. But that took some sack, man.
Yeah. I mean, because if you think about it, he hasn't really had to do it up until this point because they have never – I don't think – last night might have been the first time Alabama found themselves down multiple scores in the game. The game against Auburn, that was a back-and-forth game the whole time, I believe.
Yeah.
So, that wasn't – they didn't have to really come back in that game. So, last night was really, I want to say, the first test that they got, and he had to go ahead and do it. If he would have waited, let Hurts come back out there for another series or two, then it might have been too late. But by putting him in right at the start of the half, then it definitely jump-started him.
Yeah. Shout out to Najee Harris. I mean, he hadn't played much this year. He came in looking like young beast mode last night. It's like he was just shaking them off. Just get off me.
Yeah, that's their future. So we'll see a lot more of him next year. But the play of the game to me was the when Tua got away from that sack on 3rd and 7.
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 Georgia players had him, and he ended up getting the first down. They would have had to punt. That they went on to score a touchdown. I want to say that series that would have sold it up for us more or less. I think if they would have gone ahead and punted that ball and we got another possession.
That second from interception, the one that got tipped in the air
off the helmet.
We had 20 at the time. If we'd have went down there and got 27, maybe 23. That gave them life getting that second touchdown. They seemed like they was, out on their feet. But
yeah, and that was bad because we had just got the ball off of the other interception.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We turned around and give it right back.
Right.
We needed a field goal in there somewhere, at least a field goal. I think would have got us to that point, but we were definitely on our heels.
But they got it done. That's 5 for Alabama, 6 for Saban. He tied Bear Bryant. I'm not a Nick Saban disciple the way most of these people are, but I will recognize what he did last night. I wanted Georgia to win that game so damn bad. God, I want them to. I just wanted to hear the narrative of him losing 2 straight national championships. I mean, he still would have been certified with 5, but to lose 2 straight,
yeah.
I wanted to hear that narrative, and it just didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Nah, this kind of felt like when the Patriots pulled that Super Bowl out of their ass against Seattle.
Right.
And it just further shot Belichick and Brady to another level.
People don't talk about that. Had that boy not jumped that route, they wouldn't even looked at. I don't even know if they would have went on to win if that Atlanta one, because they probably would have made some changes or whatever. But that really got the ball rolling for them again, getting out.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a play. It takes a play. But Georgia will be back.
Yeah, this will be back. Definitely. All right, people. So we appreciate y'all. That was the longest open bar we've had probably ever. But we appreciate y'all getting back in here with us. Again, it's the new year. Welcome to 2018. AA Sports got a lot of things on the tap for the new year. So we want to appreciate y'all that's coming in from 2017. We're always on the YouTube channel, as you know. We're on Twitter, and we're on the Spreaker platform as well. So we're going to get on into it. We got the breakdown of the wild card weekend, right?
Yeah, might as well keep it on some Atlanta stuff. We'll start with the Atlanta Falcons and the LA Rams. We did not get our pick show in last week. We had some technical difficulties, but I took the LA Rams, and the homie here took the Atlanta Falcons, so he came out on top. Because Atlanta went out there and did something I didn't expect them to do. They went out there and played a ball control game. They ran the ball well, and the defense showed up and showed out against the number one scoring offense in the NFL. What did you see going into that to make you make that pick? And it was actually the right pick.
Well, actually, I think I picked the Rams. I'm pretty sure.
Atlanta. I thought you took them for the experience.
I thought that was one reason if they won that it would be because of that, and I also thought that they would have to get up and get out ahead early, which that happened. So the few reasons I thought that Atlanta could win, even though I picked the Rams.
You took New Orleans. I'm sorry. You took New Orleans. I took the Panthers. We both took the Rams. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm off. I got you.
So, yeah, but Atlanta did the couple things I was saying that I thought that they had to do in order to win. Jump out early, limit mistakes, no turnovers. They got the Rams to turn the ball over a couple of times, and they shut down Todd Gurley. I know he had 101 yards. I think 101 yards. But I want to say he had a couple of big chunk runs. That
was some of them. What we used to call that? Them Van Baker numbers, them quiet numbers. You know, it looked real good on that stat sheet at the end of the game, but it had no effect on the game, really.
That's them Russell Westbrook triple doubles. Yeah, like 8 assists in the first quarter.
And I'm shooting the rest of the game. But Farrell Cooper, I talked him up in the technical difficulty show. I said, this cat is solid. I mean, he damn near gave this game away with them 2 turnovers on special teams. That was 14 points right there.
Yeah, that was 2 possessions that they damn sure could have used. That hurt their momentum early.
Yeah,
and they were already kind of struggling. Atlanta played a damn good game. Atlanta played a good game.
Was Tavon Austin hurt? Was Tavon Austin hurt?
I haven't heard his name in weeks.
Yeah, I know they said that, he was the kick returner, but then old boy was back there. But hell, you're right. I don't recall. I don't even know if he played in that game. So maybe he's hurt, and I just didn't know it.
Yeah, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a couple times this year. I want to say he was a healthy scratch.
Damn, they just paid him too.
Okay, they just paid him money, so something ain't up there.
Hey, they didn't pay him. The other cats who was there before paid him.
Yeah.
So, hey, but Matt Ryan, 21 for 30, 218, a TD, was only sacked 3 times. Devontae Freeman ran hard, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Coleman, 17 touches, 68 yards. Julio looked good. I was thinking about it when I was putting these notes together. I can't think of another team with a better wide receiver duo. Pittsburgh has AB, but I don't think – you think Juju's better than Sanu right now?
Not right now. No, so maybe somewhere down the road it can be.
Right.
Not right now.
Them Minnesota cats, they're okay, but I'd still take these dudes over what they got in Minnesota.
Yeah, with Thielen and Diggs, I'm still taking Julio and Sanu.
I don't know who's on the Ted Ginn and Thomas, but I'd take Julio and Sanu.
I mean, you got Demaryius Thomas, Sanders, but Sanders is hurt a lot.
Yeah. I'm talking about what's left in the playoffs.
Out of what's left in the playoffs. Yeah.
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 With size and speed. I mean, that's tough, man.
Yeah. Because with the Eagles, you got Alshon and Torrey Smith, Aguilar. That's kind of a threesome, really.
Yeah.
But, So, that's the best wide receiver combo left, probably.
And I'm gonna consistently eat my words in regards to what I said about Sanu initially. I hated that signing, people. I felt like it was too much money, but I was wrong. He's aggressive. He plays that number 2 role well for them.
Right.
Draws attention. He's the perfect 2 for them. Perfect.
Yeah. He's the old Roddy White without the shenanigans.
Right.
The new Roddy
Might not
White.
be as fast as Roddy, but good hands, aggressive. Fights for the ball.
And and him being able to throw the ball and pass the ball, bringing that element, as an added benefit to the Atlanta offense as well. Because when he come in there for those wildcat packages, you got things to think about back there.
Yeah, the one thing they're missing from last year, outside of the offensive coordinator, I think they're missing that third receiver. Was it Hardy last year who's working out the slot?
It's Tyler Gabriel.
Oh, he's in San Fran now, right?
Nah, he's still with the Falcons.
I thought y'all took one of them little fellas with. I thought he took one of them.
We had Aldrick Robinson.
Okay.
We got Aldrick Robinson.
Okay.
Taylor Gabriel is a free agent after this year, and of course he's probably going to pop up on our list because we need a receiver. But for me, well, I would say we got Marquise Goodwin. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right fit because we got a speedster.
Let me ask you this: why does Sammy Watkins not work with them? He's healthy. This probably the first time we can say he's been healthy damn near all year. I think y'all knocked him out that game y'all played them. I won't say he got a concussion, but past that, I mean, he's been relatively healthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I think he can do a little more than just go routes, honestly.
Woods got 14 targets. Cup got 13. Sammy only had 4 targets.
Well, that could be because Goff didn't want to try to do a lot of deep throws on them, maybe trying to cut down on mistakes. So he went underneath a lot. And Robert Woods, that's a security blanket. That's a third down guy. So that's kind of what he leaned on in his worst time. So maybe that was it. I know they did go to Watkins a few times and try to connect with him, but for the most part, he's always forgotten. He may make a big catch every now and then, but that's about it.
And that wasn't his issue in Buffalo. I mean, he was solid. It's just he couldn't stay on the damn field. So I was expecting a big year from him. I mean, would they even bother to franchise or transition tag him?
Probably wouldn't. They probably won't do that just based on what the number would be. Now they may offer him a smaller deal to come back because he wasn't there the whole offseason, I don't think, right?
He got there right before the season, I believe.
Right. So if they can get him in there for an off season, maybe him and Goff can build some chemistry. Maybe that'll help if he want to come back for the right number. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to test that open market, thinking somebody's gonna have some big number out there for him. And I'm sorry, I don't think it's gonna happen.
You know where I see him?
Out of production this year.
A good spot I think that could work. Dallas. They need speed on the outside. Dez need to work below. They need somebody to take the top off the defense.
Can you trust Sammy Watkins though? I mean, health wise, can you trust him? I know he made it through this year.
Nah, I mean, they always stay healthy contract year. They're always healthy. So, yeah. I don't know what the number would be, but like you said, if he's coming in looking for the bag, I think he's gonna get one of them 1 year prove-its, like Alshon got, like Terrell Pryor got. It's gonna have to be one of them situations to me.
Right, because Devontae Adams he got his deal already, right? They signed him the other week, right?
Like 57. I want to say it was 57, somewhere around there.
And I want to say he was probably I think he's probably the top free agent receiver on the market, if not top 2 or 3. So that may set the market price right there. You work your way from that.
Yeah. But I don't want to say the moment was too big for the young Rams, but Atlanta had experience. That pass rush showed up Saturday. It showed up.
It did. It always got me. I was saying it all season. I didn't think it would happen this soon. I thought it would happen maybe next round for the Rams. But it's just something to you got to get there and get your heart broke first before you can come back. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. So the Eagles, that mean y'all on warning.
Well, yeah, we're gonna see what happens with Philly. But outside of that, they got it done. They're on to the next one. I expect
Philly ain't really a young team though. They got some vets on their team, some guys that's been established in a couple other spots maybe. So that they maybe not as I won't maybe consider them a young team like the Rams. They were young at quarterback. I guess that's why I looked at them that way.
Do you get the feeling that they're going to get somewhat of a mulligan for this weekend?
Philly?
Yeah. It kind of feels like that to me.
After this damn Georgia game, I'm thinking Philly might win. I'm starting to think that people are underestimating, because of the last couple of weeks Nick Foles has, and maybe he pulled something out of his ass and has a flawless game this week, and they win this week. I don't know.
They done had 2 weeks basically, to work with them, but I guess
because I think we have to start. This past weekend should definitely have showed us we got to be careful with assuming. We just knew that the Titans were not going to have a chance in hell at beating the Chiefs. We just knew Jacksonville was going to more likely blow out Buffalo. And it just didn't happen. So, it can happen from week to week.
Yeah, and I already got their plane tickets booked to either Minnesota or New Orleans. So I'm looking all ahead of this game on Saturday. But you're right. Nick Foles knows his offense. He's been with this head coach. They've had essentially a month, but really the last 2 weeks to work with him on getting better. Right. They can win this game, but I think they're
gonna have to rely on the defense. I think they're gonna have to rely on the defense to get them over that hump. And Nick Foles just can't mess it up.
They need some. They need to be cold as hell. Need to be a little rainy. They need some help weather-wise as well. But we'll see. It'll be a solid game. All right, next up, the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Carolina went into New Orleans on Sunday, and they lost the game 26-31. I went into the game, and I said, the last time we played New Orleans, we didn't tackle worth a damn. We let Kamara and Ingram run all over us. If we don't do that, we're going to have a chance. Well, we stopped them effectively. We sure did. But then they got a cat who's third in pretty much damn near every quarterback category, and he ate our lunch on Sunday. For all of y'all people who thought Drew Brees was dead, that's not true. He's still Drew Brees. He's still pretty damn good, and he ate my secondary alive on Sunday. Alive.
Because he had 376 yards on 23 completions.
It was at least 200 in the first half. At least. Yeah. Well, 80 was on that long touchdown to Ted Ginn. Right there.
Yeah.
The defense did what they could, man. I can't even blame them. I'm not one of those cats who believe in participation, trophies either. But to go on the road in that environment and have a chance to win late with what we got as far as skill position, we still could have got it done. That damn Graham Gano field goal.
Yeah. That field goal was big. The one you're talking about, the one that he missed, right?
First one, yes.
That was huge, but if what led to that field goal, the drop touchdown.
Oh my God.
Otherwise, Gano was really in there. He should only have been kicking an extra point, really.
Extra point.
But yeah, that sequence right there, that was a killer.
And that would have changed our whole momentum, our whole energy, had Clay caught that pass. Because that would have been an early 7. Probably would have had them back on their heels a bit. You can't have your defense on the field as much as we did. They was only on the field 26 minutes of offense. But with that offense, chasing them wide receivers.
Yeah. I want to say y'all controlled the clock.
Yeah, controlled the clock.
It was just a couple times you didn't execute once you got down to the red zone, either by, no points with the drop touchdown, missed field goal, or settling for 3 in some other spots.
We had a lot of field goals. That damn, what's his name? Darryl Worley, number 26, our second corner. Boy, he reminds me of Steve Alford. before he stopped getting all the penalties. He kind of still gets some now, but it's not as bad as he used to. New Orleans trash, man. Oh my God. But they got it done. Cam Newton played a good game on Sunday. He was accurate. I mean, we went into it saying this was the good week. Now, if they play the game next week, probably wouldn't be good Cam. He alternates. But he did his part. We got a lot of stuff to get done in Carolina. We got a lot of stuff.
What you looking at is your main off-season, your top thing you're looking at getting off-season?
Well, we just found out today they fired the OC and the quarterback coach today. So that means we got to get a new owner. We got to get an OC. Got to get a quarterback coach. I want a wide receiver because Devin Funchess is not a number one, people. He's not a number one. He'll probably be a solid number two. He's not a number one. He
likes Sanu.
Yeah, he probably be real solid with somebody else. But I don't know where the money gonna come from to get him. But to get us another wide receiver, unless we go through the draft. You know who I was thinking about for my team? Because Christian McCaffrey is not a bell cow running back. No. He's a nice little gadget player. We took it number 8. But people, if y'all really think that he's about 180, maybe, and small,
yeah,
he's not gonna be a number one. I want Kerryon Johnson. I liked him at Auburn. He gave me a bit of Le'Veon. He kept out the backfield, good power back, and I think he's looking as a second-round project right now. I'd like him as my number one running back because Cam cannot be our leading runner. He cannot be.
Yeah. This been a couple years, either in a row or a couple of years here in recent memory that your quarterback has led your team in rushing, right?
Yep. That cannot be the case. Jonathan Stewart, happy trails. You can be our, quality control coach or something.
I'll say, yeah, I can see somebody like him being like a running back coach. We're talking about the Eagles, like Deuce Staley.
Yeah,
he was a good, solid back.
Yeah,
came back and got on the sidelines. I can maybe see that from Jonathan Stewart.
But I tell you, okay, we lost, so we can step away from them. How far you think this New Orleans team can go?
I think they can go all the way. I think they can win it.
I do too.
Because they got the balance. They talk a lot about the balance, and they're not just saying that to be saying it. Where are their glaring weaknesses? I mean, right. You have to find some small things here and there, but for the most part, you got a solid defense. You got a good secondary, a good young secondary. You get pass rush. Drew Brees is going to spin it throwing it because it seems like Michael Thomas is open whenever the hell he wants to be open.
But Drew is throwing him open too. I mean,
that too.
Damn.
You talked about Ted Ginn. Again, that's an element I think that y'all missed this season.
Yes.
Missing him. And, you got the two-headed monster running the ball. The only thing they probably don't have on offense is a tight end.
Yeah.
And you just nitpicking at that point. But this team is built. They're built to go into whether they have to go to Minnesota. No, they are going to Minnesota this week, right?
I think they can win that game up there.
Yeah, they're going to Minnesota. Yeah, so.
Because they lost to them week 1 in Minnesota. But I think they can go up there and win that game this weekend.
If they win this game this week, they probably going to the Super Bowl.
Well, what you told me last night, you felt like Atlanta was going back.
I just said that.
Oh, you was messing with me. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I feel like Atlanta's going to win this weekend, and I feel like they're going to have to go to go to New Orleans for that third time. That's going to be a huge game.
Yeah, we could be Saints Falcons for the NFC Championship. You're right,
bruh. You know how big a game that'll be for Atlanta?
Huge. We might have to get on. I might have to bandwagon, not even bandwagon, and have my 49ers gear on, but just hop on one of them buses that'll head down to just to party.
But they so gun shy right now to this Georgia thing. If New Orleans beat them to go to the Super Bowl, you won't be able to tell a Saints fan nothing. Nothing.
Either way, and vice versa. If the Falcons beat the Saints at home in New Orleans,
yes,
and go to the Super Bowl and win it, they'll never.
They'll be even then. They'll be even then because right now that's the big joke of New Orleans holds over them. We got that title.
But I have to give it to. It'll be 1-1 Super Bowl wise, but I have to give an edge to Atlanta if they take the Super Bowl after beating New Orleans, they rival. Not only beating them, but beating them on their home field to go do it. I have to give Atlanta a little bit of a nod there.
Beating them on their home field and going on the road 3 straight games to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they are 6 seeds, so yeah, no possibility of a home game.
None.
So the last football game that's going to be played in Mercedes-Benz Stadium was played last night.
Right. So yeah, I'm expecting New Orleans to get there, and I'm expecting Atlanta to get there. So buckle up. That should be a game in a couple weeks.
Should be interesting. Jumping on into the AFC side of the coin. We got one game to cover over here.
You might as well say the other score. I ain't even put nothing, no notes, no.
You know what? It was funny because I printed the sheets off, right? And so I'm looking through the notes and everything, and I'm looking. I'm like, all right, what are Buffalo and Jags stats at? I don't see them. I'm like, maybe I missed the sheet. And then I realized, oh, nah, he just said to hell with it. There was no need in wasting any ink printing the stats from that game. Hey, on point. The Jags beat the Buffalo Bills 10-3. Blake Bortles still suck.
Happy trails, Tyrod.
Peace. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
So the Jacksonville Savages will go to Pittsburgh next week, and they got a rematch coming there. We got a little bit more. We'll get on that in a second. But the Kansas City Chiefs blew a 21-3 lead.
Yeah, it was 18 points. Yeah,
21-3 lead, and they lose to the Titans 22-21. I said
I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad because I felt this shit all week.
I said I should have just not picked them. As soon as I went back and picked them, the very time I went back and picked them, they lost.
I felt it all week. It felt like a trap. I said they will find a way. They will find a way to cheat when it matters most. They will find a way.
Now what was big in this game we can't overlook. Shit totally changed for them when Travis Kelce got knocked out of the game.
Yeah.
The game, they didn't look the same offensively from that point forward.
I guess my biggest issue with Kansas City, Travis Kelce is important. Tyreek Hill is important. They win when Hunt runs the ball. Yep. How do you have the guy get 5 carries in the first quarter and finish with a total of 11 for the game? How? And you go into the second half up 18. What the hell?
Yeah, and for all of the accolades and goodwill and everything that people speak about Andy Reid, sometimes he be scratching your damn head.
I got stuff. I'm on him, and I'm also on the cat who called this game. Got a job this week. You saw that? The offensive coordinator for the Chiefs got hired by the Bears for their head coach.
Oh, Nagy, right?
I don't even know who the hell he is.
I was wondering where he came from.
Yeah. He took over play calling when they started on the run, when they won them 3-4 games. Called this dud and lost and got a head coaching job the next damn day.
Maybe he already knew he was getting the job, and maybe that's why he called a dud of a game.
You think that's why Kyle Shanahan didn't call that run play?
I don't know. What's the meme with old boy?
What did he say? This shit don't work. I'm out anyway. What else? But anyway, bruh, Andy Reid is 1-4 as a playoff coach for the Chiefs. 1-4. Now that's bad, but I want to say he's 9-11 overall. But Kansas City, I believe they have not won a home playoff game since 1993, and they've played at least 7 or 8.
Bad luck. I mean, being in the division with the Steelers, Ravens, Patriots all the time. You can take a lot of L's in the playoffs. I don't know. I'm trying to throw them a lifeline.
You can take a lot of L's, but everybody always say Arrowhead, the hard place to play. Not in the playoffs. People go up there.
The people go up there and bust their ass all the time.
And it wasn't like Mariota set the world on fire in that game. He didn't. He played a very good game, solid game. That was my first time ever seeing a quarterback throw a touchdown to himself, but it happened.
I'm gonna say he made the plays that mattered. That one, the block he did. I think he had another scramble that was big. Derrick Henry was huge in this game.
He looked like a grown man playing JV.
Yeah. He can still brush up on some of his pass blocking. He made a couple mistakes there.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he was good. Now, I don't know what's going to happen because, see, next game, Bill Belichick going to take away Delaney Walker.
Yeah.
And that seems to be like one of Mariota's only go-to targets right now. Now, last year and early this year, before the injury started coming in to play, him and Rashard Matthews had a pretty nice connection.
Yeah, they did.
I think they need to brush that off if they want to have a shot in this game against the Pats.
Are you giving them a shot? I know we said not to assume, but
I give them 10% chance.
Okay. We're pretty sure this is Alex Smith's last game, right?
As a Chief, yeah. Yep.
And he didn't play a bad game.
No, he didn't.
I was tweeting about it Saturday. I think we talked about it on here before. I mean, yeah, he had 7 balls for 87 yards, but Tyreek Hill is not a number one. You put that safety over the top, that alleviates all that. I want to say 45 of these yards is on one play, 45 to 50 on one play.
Yeah, they definitely have to address that the other receiver position in all season. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but another long off season for the Chiefs to figure out what they're gonna do. I know he's not on the hot seat, but should he be?
Andy?
Yeah.
Andy's always gonna find himself on the hot seat because we talk about Jeff Fisher being 8-8. Andy Reid is a life 9-7 kind of guy.
11 and I give him 10-6. Yeah.
Every now and then he might throw 11 in there, but yeah, he's 9-10 wins max.
Yeah.
It'll take most times.
And now shit done got real in this division. Now you got we can go on into you want to go and talk Gruden?
Yeah, we're gonna get in there.
So now I don't believe that division is going to be as easy as it once was for him to just go out there and get 9-10 wins. John Gruden left the broadcast booth to go back to Oakland. As much as they said it was a hard decision, they had $100 million for him.
Right,
$100 million. How the hell do you turn down $100 million?
Right. you don't. That's right. You don't.
What do you think about this signing?
I think it's a little bit of everything. Of course, first and foremost, of course, it's the Hollywood kind of move. They're going to Vegas. He fits that whole Raiders mantra, that whole thing. So I get it from that standpoint, business-wise, marketing-wise. I get it. As far as from a coaching standpoint, he gets a lot of Gruden gets a lot of flack for taking Tony Dungy's players and winning the Super Bowl and not doing much else outside of that. But it's hard to win in this league. And even though they didn't win the Super Bowl, he did take a 39, 40-year-old Rich Gannon and make him an MVP. He did go on to win a couple other division titles with the Bucs. And I was thinking about this because we said it with Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson. If Georgia would have pulled that off last night, some of us would have said it about Kirby Smart winning with Mark Richt's players. If it's the same players, what is it to say about the coach then?
Right.
If it's the same players and I had to come in and win, what does it say about the coaching? So I think we have to take that into consideration as well. With that to be said, I think Gruden, his forte is quarterbacks, and I think that's solely why. I think that's the real reason why they went out and got him. Is because of what he can possibly do with Derek Carr. Because they didn't pay Derek Carr all his money, but they got to protect that investment. So I think it's going to be a good move there.
You know who mad as hell about this signing?
Who's that?
Big Jim up there in Indy. Because Big Jim would have probably gave him at least 75 of this in cash. You know, I also think that Luck being hurt affected that. You know, because the AFC South seems like a much more attainable division to win. Because I know they talked to him last year trying to get him to come up there.
Right.
So, you know, Mark Davis came with the bag. He came with it. He's familiar with the team. I mean, with the area. And like you said, they're going to Vegas. You got the face of Monday Night Football for the last 10 years as the coach. He got all the national commercials.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have them Chucky dolls everywhere. It was a Hollywood signing, and you got Derek Carr, and they got to get something out of Derek Carr. I didn't dislike Jack Del Rio. He seemed like a Raiders coach, but just maybe, like we always say, just maybe he just is a DC and not an HC. It's the difference.
Yeah, and I kind of like Del Rio. I think he does have some good head coaching qualities.
Yeah.
I think he gets stuck in situations where he's either got one thing excellent, another thing ain't so great, or both are kind of mediocre, and they kind of get stuck in the middle. But he'll be good DC for somebody. Because I think this is his second head coaching stint, right?
Yeah, he had Jacksonville for all them years. Remember, they ain't had no offense; they had defense.
Right.
So I mean, but hell, some of these jobs out there, why would they not consider him? You know, considering what's out there. But I think now the whole flavor of the month is let me get somebody under 40. I'm gonna get the next McVay. That don't always work out, people.
And one thing that will probably work in Del Rio's favor is that, you know, he can clearly play this. Look, the only reason I was gone is because they brought Gruden in.
That's it.
You know, so it wasn't like he did anything egregious. They had a rough season this year.
Before we get off of Gruden, my last thing. His last 2 years in Tampa, he went 9-7 both years. That's winning teams. I can't recall who he had at quarterback, but 9-7, solid. But his coaching tree, cats who coached up under him went to get head coaching jobs. Bill Callahan, Rob Marinelli, Raheem Morris, Gus Bradley, Trestman, Gruden, Tomlin. I didn't know Sean McVay was up under him. Had no idea. So, I mean, maybe he's picking the coaches.
Now, up until you got to Mike Tomlin and McVay, I was about to say, hey, none of them good.
Well, you know, everybody don't have good trees, but he at least gets the guys to a job.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
He gets them to a job.
Yeah.
Hell, Andy Reid's tree, he'll get you hired, but you get fired. So,
hey, there it is.
But yeah, what you think Marshawn hangs around one more year?
Oh yeah, I think he does, especially with Chucky coming to town.
Well, will he want to keep him?
That's a question. Yeah, that's a question too. So,
Hell, I read something today. They were talking about they might cut Crab. They're trying to save money. Hey, Crabtree, come on down to Carolina. Come on.
I'm pretty sure some people will line up at Michael Crabtree's door.
Line up for him. Yeah, you can wear your chain with us. You good. We ain't in the same division as to lead. You can wear your chain because we good. Come on down.
Would you go? I mean, neither one of them. You probably would still have to get a slot to go speed, but him and Funches, they're not Spider-Man. They're not the same cat.
Nah, I like Crab.
One is a little bit more established. You know what I'm saying? But
Crab catches that last fourth down when we was trying. That pass came through in the end zone. He didn't make a play on that ball.
Nah, he didn't. He really did
not make a play on that. Didn't attempt to make a play on that ball. That shit has to be perfect for him to catch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's another story. But all right, let's get up out of here. All right, head coaching position still available. The Colts still need somebody. Arizona still needs somebody. The Giants still need somebody. We both said we don't know much about Charles Nagy, but you have the Bears job. That saying clearly like we're trying to get a McVay and Goff situation with what's that boy's Trubisky? We're trying to, catch the same magic.
Who is he going to throw the ball to?
Boy, I tell you what, any halfway decent wide receiver going to get a call from the Bears this summer. Anybody. Yeah, they'll trade for Dez, I believe.
If they don't cut Kevin White already and be done with it.
Man, that young man there,
that situation is not working out for neither one of them. It's a jinx or curse somewhere in there. Cut ties. Let him go on about his way so he can get his career hopefully jump started with another team, and y'all can get on from him because for some reason there's some bad juju going on in that whole situation. This man get hurt every year.
He done broke his leg like every year.
Like, how the hell does that happen?
He reminds me, I don't know if you ever seen that movie. You remember that movie with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson, Unbreakable? Where Sam Jackson kept breaking his bones. He had like a weak condition. This cat is like, he just keeps getting hurt every year. And they took him top 7.
Yeah.
That's a waste. But yeah, we don't see about that.
He had good measurables though.
Oh yeah, he was fast. Competes for the ball.
Good balls up.
Yeah. Bless their heart, man. I don't know what you got in Charles Nagy, but y'all got somebody.
So y'all got somebody.
You got somebody.
Somebody, and they got you.
Oh, and we can touch this real quick. I'm about ready for them to just stop it with this Rooney Rule shit. Don't have me come in there and waste my time if you already know what you're gonna do. Don't.
Yeah, it's kind of it is bullshit because it's bullshit that you even have that we even had to put something in place
right
to start with to even make some guys get interviewed, and now it's I can't think of the word that I want to use, but now it's just almost like it's a mockery.
It's a joke.
You bringing guys in, it's a waste of everybody's time.
Right.
It's so.
That's like I want to say they interviewed somebody before they made the Gruden hire official because they had to, abide by the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just stop.
What's the alternative? Because I would hate for them to drop the Rooney Rule, scratch it, and then we go back to seeing what we were seeing before before it was put in place. So if that's what it's going to be, I don't know because I want to say just keep it in place so they can just make sure that they are interviewing us, but at the same time, I don't want to be made a fool of. Having people made a fool of either. It's like where's the middle ground?
Well, I guess the one thing I can say, they are actually interviewing people who could possibly get a job. If they were calling in, third team, special team coaches.
Yeah, the DB coach.
Yeah, if they were calling them cats in, I guess it would be different. But
it's like, take Terrell Austin, I think is his name, for instance, DC and Detroit.
Yeah,
he'd been on the hot candidate list for at least 4 or 5 years now,
easily.
And what job has he got come close to take to being given? You
know what? I saw he took the DC job in Cincinnati. Did you see that this week?
Who did? Terrell Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. I missed that.
Maybe that's an heir apparent situation. Because, Marvin Lewis was supposed to leave, but he stayed. So maybe that's an heir apparent situation.
Be an heir apparent. Don't it have to be don't you have to be good?
Yeah, but, maybe he's lining him up for the job. Because like you said, his name has been out there. He's been the hot candidate. Everybody likes him.
Like Marvin. No.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. Well, hopefully Marvin gave them people them pitches back. So now maybe they got some power to fire him if they see fit going forward. Mm. But I guess they got to keep it in place. I guess they have to. But let's run through I got a few champs and champs, just a few.
All right, go ahead.
My first champ, I'm gonna give to Derrick Henry. Like you said, he got some work to do with regards to pass protection. He's gonna get better, but I thought he played a grown man game when they needed him to. He just looks like a man against little boys when he's out there running. That's a big dude, man. Mm-hmm. Big upright running dude. My second champ goes to Jalen Hurts. People, that young man handled that situation with such dignity last night. A lot of cats his age might have acted a monkey. He was 25-2. 25-2. Had only thrown one interception this year. And he handled it. He cheered on his team. He supported the quarterback. Shout out to him. I'm pretty sure if he wants to stay on Alabama, he got to change positions. I'm pretty sure. Because he won't be playing quarterback for them, I don't believe, going forward. But that was solid, homie. That was solid. My
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Graham Gano, I know you done made all your field goals. I know you made all of them, but you ain't make the one we needed. You ain't make those. So, and my last chunk goes to LeVar Ball. It's hard to give him a chunk because Fox Sports, ESPN, Bleacher Report, and I want to say Sports Illustrated are all in Lithuania in some little ass gym watching his kids play ball. So it's hard to say he a chump when he winning like this, but I don't understand criticizing this coach like this, putting this pressure back on your kid. I don't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense at all.
That's all I got.
So for my champ, I got Marcus Mariota. Been giving him a hard time the last couple weeks, saying he was trash.
I've been saying that too.
Hell, he was playing like trash. So, but he stepped up in this playoff game and he got the job done. I mean, we talked about it: the big block, the big passes, hanging in there when they was down 21-3. So he definitely showed me he got some heart at least. So you got to go to New England.
I noticed too. They like him. His teammates like him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they absolutely do. So Marcus Mariota gets my champ. And LeVar Ball, he's actually on my chump list as well, but for a different reason. Not sure if you heard or not, but the Better Business Bureau has given him an F rating.
I heard that.
They gave him an F rating for Big Baller Brand. Multiple complaints. People talking about not getting gear, not being delays in shipping, and when they finally do ship something, it's something that's not even the same item, and they're not offering they're not giving refunds out. No customer service really. One lady said that she called complaining about a package that was supposed to be here before Christmas. She still hadn't gotten it, and they told her, "Oh man, it'll get there. Oh, you must be a small baller. Only small ballers act like that." And LeVar comes out and says, "Man, nobody worried about the Better Business Bureau. I didn't even know they were still in business. So we check Yelp reviews now." So apparently LeVar, now I'm with you on a lot of stuff, homie. I like the way you kind of feed your boys into kind of doing their own thing, and where you try to ultimately get them to. I'm with you on that. Some of the shenanigans, hey, it is what it is. But this right here, homie, this can't fly. You won't be able to be Big Baller Brand and get to them billions of dollars if you're gonna do business this way, man. You can't treat consumers that way, because your word gonna get out. People not gonna buy shit from you. See, I was gonna buy a hoodie.
About what, $75?
I found one that was like $60. I wasn't spending that much. I was like, I'll do $50, $60. I'll support. But if this is the kind of stuff that's going on, see, now I'm not gonna buy.
I would have been so upset with you for buying that shit on only reason why, because you couldn't get no damn exchange. That's my only reason. If I ask for a 2X and you send me a medium, and I can't get my money back or I can't get an exchange, that's my only issue.
And that's what a lot of people's issues are. For instance, one cat, before I get off of it, one cat said he ordered a pair of shoes that was supposed to be limited, autographed and limited. He finally get the shoes. It's a different pair that's not limited that they still selling on the website. So he done paid all this money for a limited pair. They give him some other shit, and they saying they're not gonna give him a refund. Basically, take this or leave it. So man, you
can't for a limited pair. They had to be about 1,000 to 1,500 if the regular ones was going for $5, and they were signed to.
Yeah, you can't do business that way, man.
Nah. He probably stuck them up on that one. That's all you got for Champs and Chumps?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got. We pretty much kind of gave our Pitch to Bed awards throughout our discussions. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Georgia Bulldogs. Both of them giving up huge leads in the second half. Kansas City costing themselves the second round playoff advancement, and Georgia Bulldogs costing themselves a national title. So that was the two clear-cut winners this week. We're going to see what happened this week in this NFL thing.
That was clear-cut. It don't normally come in a place like that where it's just undisputed. It was it. It was nothing we could say.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be right if we didn't give it to ourselves. If we didn't give it to Georgia, it wouldn't have been right.
Give it to him. Had to. All right, let's wrap these last few stories up. We can get up out of here. All right, this New England situation came down last week where ESPN dropped a story about Kraft, Belichick, and Brady. They said that, Belichick was mad because Kraft wouldn't let him trade Tom Brady. Well, he wouldn't let him trade Brady. He made him trade Garoppolo instead. And basically the owner chose the quarterback. Now, they initially said they were moving different than New England normally moves when they let go of Brissett for next to nothing. They gave y'all Garoppolo for a second when everybody know the going rate for a halfway decent quarterback is damn near 2 firsts. Damn near.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like this shit is legitimate. Now, of course, they all came out and said, oh, no, we're upset. None of this happened. We're all united. We've been working together for 18 years. Tom Brady's still 41. I don't give a damn how much Kelly eat. I don't care if he ain't drank number water for 5 years. He's still 41 years old. And he looked bad the last 4 or 5 weeks throwing the ball. He looked bad.
And while I don't think necessarily every detail of whatever is true. Right. For the most part, I can see it.
Yeah.
Like said, Tom Brady 41. This thing got to stop at some point. Now, yeah, they may be united and all of that for this season, for this run, but if they win a Super Bowl, this at the end of this season, why not go ahead, ride off into the sunset before it really blows up? Because if there's something to it now, it's just gonna snowball, kind of like the Harbaugh situation did over the last couple of years in San Francisco. We started hearing little inklings, come out, and then before you know it, it blew up and it was over. People don't think it can happen just because it's the Patriots and they've been together all this time. Trust me, if you got players going to owners about other players over the coach's head, especially a coach like this, that's nah, son. That won't work.
If we're going off of 100% scale, I say 65% of this shit is true. The Patriot way is to get rid of you too early before we keep you too late.
Yep.
Tom Brady was done this year, I thought. They were going to find a way to get him somewhere. Somewhere. You cannot have this guy. They were going to have to franchise Garoppolo to keep him. They were going to have to. Or you're going to have to pay him, one or the other.
Right.
They gave y'all a player for a number 2. I read a story today. Well, not today. They said that Cleveland offered them that Houston pick, number 4, for Garoppolo.
Yeah, like back at the summer, I think.
No. We're going to take this second from the Chicago Bears via the San Francisco 49ers.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Had to.
But, hey, hope this shit works out. But we saw the smoke coming when Belichick banned old boy's trainer. It all started. It was coming together, little pieces here and there, and then it blew up like this. But I mean, they still got a chance to get what? This would be number 6.
Yeah,
they got a chance to get number 6. So we gonna see.
Ooh, boy.
We ain't got to talk about the second story. We already touched that. Carolina got a lot of stuff to figure out. The guy who owns NASCAR came out, and the commissioner of NASCAR said he wants to buy the team. He's going in with the other minority owners to buy the team, which basically means ain't no brother's going to get the team. Diddy, you shouldn't have said the stuff about Cap. It might have worked if you wouldn't have said the stuff about Cap. Diddy,
even without that, he should have just been behind the scenes working it. The minute he came out and said anything, I don't know. You know me. I'm a kind of hold my cards to my vest kind of guy.
Right.
I would have been, saying, I don't like to show my hand until I know something concrete. He came out as soon as they announced it. He on the gram announcing that he want to buy a team. First mistake right there.
The Carolina Black Panthers. And then it might have worked. He just said the wrong athlete. When Steph said he was in, you should have just tied yourself with him. That would have worked out a little bit better than coming out saying, we're going to bring in the cat who's suing y'all. He going to be at the table. But
a call. I'm trying to think of. Well, nah, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're done. All right, Big Ben. came out and said that he wanted to play the Jacksonville Savages one more time because the last time they played, he threw 5 interceptions. People, that's the game where Ben came out after the game talking that shit, talking about, well, maybe I don't have it anymore. Maybe
I forgot about that.
Maybe I'm not. Well, I'm going to stand on my shit this week. I'm going to stand on it. I was putting around last week. I ain't going to make the prediction yet. I don't feel too good about Pittsburgh in this game.
I actually like that Ben said that. I actually like that he said that. That he want to get back at them.
Oh, yeah, I like that part of it because that's competitive. And Ben was always at his best when he was competitive. I don't know who this cat is now. You know, this scared old man.
But, yeah, I mean, for me, I don't like the offense, but I think their defense. Okay. That defense is good, but I think Pittsburgh's offense is good enough, and Jacksonville's offense is not anywhere near acceptable.
I'm just thinking low scoring, some kind of way.
I mean, whatever kind of style it is, Jacksonville's offense is not acceptable.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not up to par.
And I meant to
going into Heinz Field in January. Who knows what the weather going to look like? Again, you're a warm team, warm climate team. Pittsburgh well rested. I think AB back in practice this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, he threw five picks, and what was the score of that game? I don't think it was a blowout.
Well, I think it was somewhat of a blowout because 2 of them went back to pick sixes.
Okay. But the offense didn't do anything in that game either, did they?
Well, that was the game. Remember, that was the game Martavius Bryant was pissed off because they forced the ball to AB 19 times.
No, I'm saying Jacksonville's offense. I don't think Jacksonville's offense did much that day either.
But a 4-net ball.
That's why I know he had the big long run at the end.
Yeah. It can go either way, but I don't know. I got to feel about this.
I guess what I'm getting now, I don't see him throwing 5.
No. He won't throw 5. He won't. But I'm looking forward to AB and Jalen Ramsey. That should be solid. That should be a solid matchup. It's funny because Sunday before the game came out, there was a report that said Blake Bortles wasn't leaving that team. Tom Coughlin was going to lock him up.
Okay.
And y'all got 10 points at home. Can you name a starter on the Buffalo defense? One starter.
No, not me. No, not right now on the spot.
I don't know one. So you couldn't beat them cats. You couldn't put numbers on them at home in a playoff game.
I know they solid though. I mean, they Buffalo got a solid defense.
Yeah, that's solid. But hey, it happens. We can leave this NBA stuff. Oh, let me touch this LeVar thing with the Lakers one quick time. We ain't gonna talk about them kids. The Lakers need to speak up, don't they?
About LeVar?
Nah, I mean, shouldn't they come out and support their coach something?
I didn't even really hear what LeVar said in its entirety anyway, because I really didn't pay much attention. But what more can they? I mean, they're already to put the PR people on LeVar, right?
Well, you know, they talked to him, and LeVar said he's going to do one thing. Okay. They just need to just take that as LeVar ain't going to do what y'all tell him to do. He ain't going to compromise. If a microphone's put in his face, he's going to talk. And people going to keep putting microphones in his face because he's clickbait. They're going to do that.
You gotta tune him out, because I think if you keep responding to every little thing he does, I mean, I hate to say it, you almost gotta treat him like Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just if he's over there tweeting, whatever he's doing, ignore him. Because the more you give him attention, the more he's gonna keep going. But at the same time, he's doing some things. I mean, even though this is like one of the junior varsity leagues, I think of Europe, he got this team to leave their league and do this 5 or 6 games and call it the ball tournament.
Oh, now what he's doing for his kids, the younger ones, I'm good with. But
you got to cover him to a certain degree. It's just trying to pick and pull out what's relevant, I guess.
I just don't like the position he's putting Lonzo in with this team.
Right.
That's what I don't care for. But they were talking about it after the fact, and it kind of makes sense. They said the only thing he's doing is talking about what's really going on that team. He said it's a lot of turmoil. The vets know they're gone. They're getting rid of all of them because they're trying to free cap space. They're not. It's a lot of shit wrong on that team. They said he's just bringing it to the forefront.
Right.
You know, they don't know if Lonzo's telling them or whoever's telling him, but a lot of them cats are unhappy. All right. Hey.
I mean, you got a guy in Luke Walton. It's a young guy.
I wasn't in love with that signing. I wasn't in love with that to begin with. When they signed him. Yeah,
just because he was that extended substitute teacher, and you know, and the class didn't kill each other, don't mean he's ready to run head coaching wise one of the most storied franchises in the NBA.
Is that not the biggest crock of shit, him getting that job based on coaching 3 All-Stars for half a season?
For like 30 games.
3 All-Stars, and one of them is the MVP of the damn league, and you get credit for that. That's the biggest crock I done heard in my life. Mark Jackson should have got that job. He works well with young men. He could have did well with them. But
Mark Jackson should have got a lot of jobs.
Should have got a lot of jobs, but I digress. All right.
All right. So I think that is it, people. We appreciate y'all checking in. Thursday, we're going to be back. Again, we're trying to get back on
I want to talk some basketball Thursday.
Yeah, so we should be able to talk basketball Thursday. I'm trying to get back on regular scheduled programming here again. Tuesdays and Thursdays is what it's looking like for right now. Thursday.
North Carolina just won, people. We getting off the snide.
Finally, 2 back-to-back losses. Hey, that was getting rough there. But Thursday we'll be to give y'all playoff picture predictions for the upcoming weekend. Also, talk a little more basketball because hey, we down to 8 teams in the NFL, right? So we only got 3 more weekends of football, people. Well, two weekends of Super Bowl. That's it. And it's gonna be a wrap. So, hey, tell them where to reach you at on social media.
At ReK6000, holla at me. I talk sports. Shout out to Urban Arena.
Sir, shout out to Glass at Get With The Sports, Glass and Brandon. Shout out to Kane and Nice Show. Also, Big Q, JB over there at Big Boy TV. Shout out to the girl Nicole Monique over at That's What She Said Sports. And the man from NYC Left-Handed checking in as well. So we appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back on Thursday, man. It's AA Sports, baby. Straight sports. No chasing. We're going to get up out of here. Holla.